Initially I thought, oh no, not another dramatic 80s cop film, not realising of course that it was released in 1991. Then as the title sequence rolled over, I realised Thomas Harris. And I immediately thought of the late Richard Harris, who played Dumbledore. And then I noticed Jodie Foster, and her face, and her accent, the way she acts. I'm like, where do I know her from? Freaky Friday with Barbara Harris. Turns out none of them are related. They're just last names. Clarence Starling. She's got a sweater on. She's doing a course. And someone's like, Crawford wants to see you. Saying hi to everybody in the background. Best friend high five. Let's go to Crawford. Oh, you go wait for him in his office. She's looking around. Sees all the newspaper clippings plastered on the back wall there of Buffalo Bill. Crawford comes in. They have a little small talk. And he goes, well, here's the thing. I was thinking, yeah, you would help me with this. Give it a shot. Why don't you? She's tasked with interviewing Hannibal Lecter. So he was a doctor of a different place, now a patient. He's locked up. There's all this security protocol for him. All these rules. You got to stay behind the glass. You can't give him anything. You can't take anything from him. You never tell him anything personal. It's a very strict regimen of rules. And then so Crawford's like, look, he's not going to talk to you, but just report what you can. If he's got drawings, what are their drawings of? Write it down. Easy, normal, easy, weird, and leave. She sits on the chair. She's playing everything by the book, but he's not having it. He's like, if you want clothes, then you'll break the rules. Tell me about your childhood. There was some diegetic sound. There was non-diegetic sound as well. There is really heavy set design. Seems very symbolic to me. And it's sort of that Return of the Jedi thing where they go a close up of Lando's face and he tilts his thing down. You can see, he's working undercover. It's almost like they don't expect the audience to figure it out on their own. As well as being a detective case, murder mystery, it's also a Holmes Moriarty sort of psychological fencing going on. Even the dullest of scenes, like when she's trying to get into the storage compartment, you're interested. You're like, oh, what could this mean? I'm captivated, audience member. Look, it's not for everybody. It is a bit gory. There are some scenes that rely on your cerebral cortex to keep you engaged. It's not cliche. They didn't push any feminist issues. Some of them came up, but they were subtle enough. There's some politics with it, and it was... I don't know, that was also subtle. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. That's how subtle it was. I personally think there's too many close-ups. I think they linger for too long. It could have been handled better. I think it's better than Heretic. They're two different genres. Heretic and Silence of the Lambs both have potential and both fall short. when Heretic falls short, it ruins the genre altogether. The horror genre is a tight, thin piece of cobweb. And one mistake, you shatter the whole thing. Whereas the mystery genre of Silence of the Lambs, it's I don't know. It's more of a bridge, probably. It's made out of limestone. Let's look into it. Let's take a sample and send it back to the lab. That's why I'm putting Silence of the Lambs above Heretic and below No Way Home.